I know that what is going on now has never happened before.
Yes.
And so therefore everything's new and there's probably a lot of unexpected things involved.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I'm going to ask questions mainly revolving Earth because that's where I'm at this point.
Yes.
And that's where, if I make this into a video, that's where the people who are going to be listening to the video would have an opportunity to hear. The realignment was completed, 100% realignment, Earth.
Yes.
But there's still some big wobblings of people trying to get used to stuff.
Yes, and that's to be expected.
That's totally to be expected. They've been stuck in this other stuff for so long. And
it's like a baby learning to walk.
A lot of these people have no idea what's going on. Their souls know,
yes,
but they're not very good at listening to their souls.
Yes, they've been disconnected a lot.
So they're wobbling a lot.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get all the pieces sort of lined up in the right way. I know that from experience what 100% divinity being at that point, a realignment, means. It doesn't mean nothing ever bothers you. Doesn't mean you don't have bad days. Doesn't mean you always know the answers to stuff.
No.
It just means that all the gunk and all the things that are causing you to corrupt divinity when it comes in is being cleaned out and cleared out, and you're aligned so you can flow through clearly.
Yes. And the cleaning out we're doing now for you guys is just surface stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
And like a crusty shell of gunk.
Yes. I'm concerned because I'm just sort of concerned about the souls that are here. How are the souls that are people who are on Earth doing right now?
Fantastic.
Okay. So the souls are doing fantastic. The people, whatever, but the souls themselves
are doing fantastic.
They know what's going on. They feel happy. They're thrilled. But because of the separation here, they're being able to get that fantastic translated into the physical is hitting problems.
Yes.
Are we going to start seeing mass die-offs? Or die-offs from those who aren't realigning?
It's not going to be as obvious.
Okay.
Because we don't want to start a panic?
Yes. But there's a pandemic, so it can easily be hidden.
Yes. It's not going to be like an obvious. Spread it out a little bit so it doesn't cause a freak out and cause the souls to revert, thinking they're next.
Well, this is a question in relation to that. Would it be better for the souls are enjoying the realignment, but the bodies are a mess? Would it be better for them to just go back into the spirit with the realignment and move forward rather than staying here?
Some have already, but those would be a peaceful death. Their sleep.
They're making the choice that, you know what, this will be so much smoother if they just do it this way.
But not all of them are choosing that. It's a choice.
The souls get to make a choice as to what's going to be best for the whole procedure.
You will start seeing a lot of companies going down.
That sounds lovely. A little bit chaotic, but lovely.
Yes.
Especially the companies who were really pushing the workers even if they were sick.
Yes.
The slave laborers, they gave them the least amount of money, least amount of benefits, least amount of pushing them to work even if they're sick. Those type of things, yeah.
Definitely going down.
I know that it's going to look vastly different on the godhood who approaches is going to be vastly different, and then after that, even more different.
Yeah, so it's going to take some adjustment time.
That's fine.
Your ugly friends are doing great.
Yeah, I thought they'd be having
on a soul level.
A lovely time.
Yes. On a soul level, they're just doing fantastic. Whee!
I think that there's probably a lot of souls that are going, oh, I've been trying to do this for so long, I just couldn't get it figured out. It's like, oh, yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like that.
Yes, so there is a lot of that. And there's a lot of I can finally breathe.
Mm-hmm. Because if there was anything, it could be noticeable in any way about the realignment.
It's not going to be noticeable that much yet.
So people are going to still keep trying to do what they do in their normal way.
Yes.
But they're going to be more pulled toward divine things that are going to be popping into their lives.
And like the energy source is different now.
And, the Annunnaki tunnels and stuff.
Those are pretty much wiped out now. There's just a couple little ones left and we're dealing with them right. They're dealing with them.
I figured that's pretty much God after the last attack was like, okay.
Yes.
No, we're not. We're not going to keep fiddling around and this and that and the ones who made the second attack. Are they still around? Do they still exist? Or do you know?
I know. I'm just trying to find the right words. It wasn't all of them who made the attack.
It was a group that were aligned with the Anunaki.
Yes, it wasn't the whole race.
So all the ones who were in on the attack, have they been taken care of?
Yes.
Are they a race that lives within creation?
Actually, yes.
In what multiverse or realm are they a part of?
It's very watery.
Is it in the multiverse or in the universe of the souls?
Multiverse.
Okay, it's in the multiverse. There's
I guess we can describe it as a watery smoke.
Like a watery smoke universe that... Is it a big universe or is it a small universe?
Sort of medium size.
Is it comparable to the size of the universe of the souls?
Yeah.
Okay. So of course, yes.
Not the biggest ones, not the smallest ones. It's just...
So there were just some from that universe.
They have an interesting way of linking with each other. So some of the ones who aligned with the Anunaki had linked with some of their own race and yanked them into the outside creation.
Oh.
So they were sort of floundering and gasping out there.
And so God took care of all of them.
Yes. So the whole race basically got yanked out there because they were all interconnected.
And now they're all back, and they understand what happened, and they're thankful for God saving them and helping them.
Yes.
Because anybody who has any... Okay.
They were individuals, but they were all interlinked. Not like a mind link.
But like a link. There's actually a link.
A soul link.
A soul link, yes.
Got them as like soul Lego pieces. Or Velcro.
Velcro type.
So they can link and mesh up and build out of their souls to change experiences, but they're still individuals.
Yes. That makes sense. And
not that they're souls, but they're just
they're beings that are, and I know what you mean, they're individualized beings, which here in the universe of the souls, when you say souls, I understand that.
Yes.
So, God's taking care of them, bringing them healing. They're okay. Anybody, and I'm just saying this, for anybody who out there who ever has an inkling of what about? Survival of the fittest always leads to extinction, and no one is your ally.
Yes.
If in the survival of the fittest you think, if I ally and help with them, then I'll get ahead and then I can do... No, that's not what happens. It always goes down. There's nothing else that can happen.
Exactly.
I had wondered about them many times. I was like, what happened to them and how is this going on? And was that universe, was it part of in the darkness?
What do you mean?
Well, when we call this where we are here as being the darkest of the dark, is really dark. Was that universe? Did that universe have a lot of dark?
Shadow, not full dark.
It overall wasn't dark. It was just a hint of a shadow over it. So it wasn't influencing the whole universe as a strong concept, just a whisper or a hint.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The Anunaki were starting to make inroads there. But just starting.
So therefore, they hadn't really experienced a lot of the horrific bad stuff yet.
Yes.
They hadn't gotten to that point yet.
But still being yanked out of creation.
That sort of did it.
Yeah.
It sort of freaked them out, okay.
Yeah. It's like a fish being pulled out of the water.
I'm just going to recap and see if we can get everything straight. In the universe of the souls, everything was 100% realigned. The souls are, generally speaking, ecstatic and happy and relieved.
Yes.
But on Earth, on the physical manifestation side, there's some confusion. It's going to be a slower physical adjustment, letting it sort of trickle down, if you want to call it that. The idea, the realizations of what's going on.
Not really a trickle. More of a steady flow.
Okay, it's a steady flow of realization. Okay.
A slow, steady flow. Because a trickle just imagine like a little, it's wide and broad, but it's slow.
It's a wide, slow, steady flow, just moving into the physical. Deep, moving into the physical to uproot. Okay, to uproot and to pull up and get out all the gunk and the patterns and the symptoms of the distortions. The distortions have been removed.
Yes.
But some of the symptoms and the stuff that they created are still here.
And those are going to take a little bit of time to get rid of.
Because moving and changing things in the physical is a slower process.
Yes.
Than the spiritual. The spiritual is a much easier, smoother process. Into the physical, it's a much slower process.
Yes.
And then the ones who made the attacks, the second attack, they almost did in their whole universe, but
the whole race, not the whole
they almost did in their whole race, but God took care of the ones who did the attack and were dark and saved all the, did they go to the singularity? The dark ones? The attacking ones?
Evaporated.
Okay, they didn't even get to the singularity. They were just evaporated, and all the ones that were floundering were healed, brought back and healed back where they belong.
Yes, they're home now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had all that cleared up in my understanding.